I want to ask you about the Vandy series. Let's go back to that because, you had your struggles at the plate and then bam, that was a big game in terms of a lot of runs scored. You go 4 for 5. What was working that game?
Just that entire series, I was kind of working on something different, working on hand positioning and just getting my leg up early and just little stuff that made me feel late because earlier in the season I'd miss a lot of pitches and it wasn't like I was getting blown up or I was getting stuff off the end. I was just fouling them straight back. So it was more get my foot up, get ready, be on time, and then it all kind of came together in that one game.
Let's go to your walk-off hits because you haven't just had two that certainly were walk-offs that were thrilling, and those are always thrilling, but you've done them in key situations, key games, that is, one against Missouri, one against Tennessee. Let's go to Tennessee because that's the most recent. You were sitting on that 2-0 pitch, and it was right there for you.
Absolutely. I mean, I got to. I laid off a tough pitch early on, that 0-0 count, fastball away, and then tried to go change up in, I believe, and 2-0 count. You just got to be ready for something to hit, and I was able to do something with it.
Well, let's go back to the Missouri series because you had the walk-off there, and you capped the sweep, and that's the thing about these walk-off hits for you is that you've done them in these sweep situations for Arkansas. 1-2 pitch, curveball. Let's go back to Missouri. What was that like?
Yeah, he threw me curveballs that entire at-bat. I saw 4 of them, and that one he just kind of left more middle and put a good swing on it and sneaked through.
Your family, big baseball family. Let's go to the fact that, Jake obviously had an opportunity in 2005 playing the College World Series with Nebraska. Shane signed with the Blue Jays, right out. What have those guys done for you in terms of advice?
I mean, absolutely everything. It's unbelievable going back and just every experience that I've had, they've already gone through, and it was someone to go through, like coming out of high school with college and recruiting and then the draft stuff you got to worry about, and it's just not only to have one guy that's gone through it is unbelievable, just to have two is made my life so much easier.
Hitting. Eric Cole told me something last year where I'm like, Eric Cole's really good, no longer here, but he's like, switch hitting's hard. How hard is it?
It's pretty dang hard, man. I mean, hitting's hard enough, one swing, but then you got to worry about two, and just got to take the same reps from both sides and put in the same work, and it pays off.
When you look at where you are, bottom of the order, and Dave Van Horn talked earlier in the season how key that was going to be, and it even extends upward. He was talking even middle part, 5 through 9, let's say. You guys, particularly bottom of the order, obviously 7 through 9, have really come up big. How have you embraced that?
I mean, we love it. We love it because we know Martin, Kerstad, Fletcher, Ezell, those guys are going to get tough pitches. They're going to have good at-bats, they're going to hit home runs, everything, and then we're going to get up there, and we're going to get up there with runners on. We're going to have to move runners over, and that's our job. And we take that seriously, and we love coming up in those situations and producing for our team.
How fun has this been, this stretch? I mean, you look at the past month, you guys have scored in double digits 8 out of 11 games.
It's been pretty awesome. I mean, have an explosion on offense like that after, we weren't the hottest team in the SEC at all early on, and it just kind of clicked. It all clicked for us at the same time, and we're really gelling right now, and it's fun to be part of.
What's the difference? Nate Thompson, what's he doing every day?
I mean, we just kind of changed our approach a little bit. We're thinking more up the middle, Early on in the season, we were trying to put balls the other way constantly or try to pull balls too hard, and it was just we kind of simplified it. We took good swings up the middle, focusing on hard drives up the middle, and those swings translate into the game, and that's what they've been doing.
The other thing, too, is you had some people on the team that maybe were trying to pull a little bit more, and when you look at it, you just get those arms extended a little bit more. I'm sure that when you look at that approach, that's been paying off for you here recently.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't really try to pull balls. You got to try to take a good swing up the middle, and if it's in, you catch it out front, you'll pull it. If you're a little late, you'll hit a hard line drive the other way. So it's just taking that good swing, taking that good approach into every at-bat, and that's what's been working for us.
Okay, I got to go back to the switch hitting because the walk-off hits, it's cool you've done it from both sides of the plate, right-handed against Tennessee, left-handed against Missouri.
Yep. I mean, absolutely. You just get up there. I didn't have good series in either one of those walk-off wins, but I just kind of came up there knowing that my swing felt all right and that I was going to get a pitch to hit, and I was able to do something with them.
When you came up the ranks in baseball, when did it start? When did you say, all right, I can switch hit? Was it pretty much from the beginning?
Yeah, my oldest brother and my dad kind of made it key that I was going to do it early on, and I think I was 10 when it was like, all right, you're going to do it. No matter how bad it sucks or no matter how bad you do, you're going to do it until it finally starts to feel good and you start getting comfortable with it, you're going to do it.
It's not just wiffle ball in the backyard.
No,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. The collection of hitters you have, you guys are loaded. I mean, obviously, the difference this year is you look at this past season, you guys hit so many home runs, but this time around, you guys are looking at different ways, variety of ways to score and hit and run, straight steal, whatever it may be.
Exactly, and we knew that in the fall. You know, Van Horn talked to us about that. We might not be the bomb hitters that we were last year and all the guys that can hit home runs, but we got guys that can steal, we got guys that can hit and run, we got guys that can bunt. You know, we can do all sorts of things on offense. So if our pitching staff needs us to, you know, we can produce any kind of way for our team.
When you look at the upper part of the lineup and you look at, let's talk about last night for a minute. Trevor Ezell scored 6 times. I mean, come on. And then you get Casey Martin doing it. He's doing it. I mean, you get that. It really sets the tone.
I mean, absolutely. Ezell leading off the game every time, and it's always a good at bat. It seems like it's either he's going to line out, he's going to walk, or he's going to have a 10-pitch at bat. Just always feel like he's going to do that. And then Martin coming up, and you know what you're going to get from Marty every day. You're going to get good ABs, you're going to get hard hit out balls, and then you got Kerstad, you got Goodhart, you got Fletcher. It's that part of the order is just they're tough to pitch to, and they wear pitching staff down. Maybe that's why we've had success at the bottom of the lineup, just because when they get to us, they're like, God, maybe I can finally throw fastballs and we get something to hit.
Grant Cook, filling his shoes. What has that been like, knowing this is a guy who was 2 years ago first team All-SEC?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was a great dude to play behind. He was an unbelievable person, let alone baseball player. But coming up behind him, just seeing how he works and stuff he does day in, day out, it was awesome to see that at an early age and early in my career here, just so I can take that, translate it into this year.
Zach Plunkett can load up and hit it a long way. We saw it last night. What's it like working with that guy?
It's good. It's awesome, man. It's funny because we're just so different. You know, he's a big boy, a little guy. I'm gonna hit my singles, and he's gonna low up and hit a ball 400 feet. So it's cool to be a part with him and talk to him, kind of different ways of hitting and catching.
Yeah, I mean, talk about that first. I mean, the captain part. I mean, knowing that this team right now, number 5 in the country in the D1 baseball rankings, I mean, to be a captain on that team, I'm sure that's something you certainly come to the ballpark every day and say, hey, I got to live up to this.
Absolutely. I mean, especially catching. I got to take that into every at-bat, into every pitch. I got to take that into account. You know, younger guys, they need someone to look up to, and even though I've been here a year, I feel like I've been through. I mean, we went to regional, super regional, College World Series. I did everything you really do in your first year, you know. So just taking that mindset into showing guys what it takes to play at this level and just the little things, I love doing it.
What is your personality? How would you describe your personality? Because everybody looks at you and like, this guy's just got such command behind the dish, but high baseball IQ. But what do you like off the field? What do you like to do?
I keep it fun, man. I keep it easy, you know. Always have a good day, good energy. It's kind of bring it onto the field, you know. I'm never taking a play off. It's kind of same thing off the field, you know. I'm just always having fun.